The purpose of leadership cannot be overemphasized due to its immense importance and roles it plays for our success and development. 77% of organizations report they are experiencing a leadership gap. 10,000 baby boomers are retiring every single day. 67% of millennials are looking for a new job. Of those who plan to stay, 91% plan to stay in their current job for fewer than 3 years. 63% of millennials say their leadership skills are not being fully developed. 83% of businesses say it is important to develop leaders at all levels. Only 5% of businesses have implemented leadership development at all levels. In the United States, 165 billion US dollar is used in the training and the skills development of employees annually. It tells you the importance of leadership. The performance of an organization or a company or a firm is directly correlated to the leadership and the managerial ability of the companies and the staffs at different levels. So discussing leadership is something very important, is fundamental, even to our individual level, at our individual level, personal level. The ability for we to lead ourselves determines our output, our successes, our standard of living in our lives. How well we are able to lead ourselves as individual determines the how able we can realize our goals, our potentials, and what we aspire to. Except we are successful in leading ourselves, we cannot be effective leaders even for others. Leadership in the 21st century is the most important skills, and it is necessary to manage the resources, to appropriate resources, and to distribute resources. And it helps us to in the human development index. It is not a coincidence that some parts of the world is highly developed and and the others are not. In a developed society, in a highly developed society, the human development index of those societies is higher compared to those developing or underdeveloped countries. So it is leadership that help to reveal the potentials in the people of a given society. Leadership, political leadership, help you to do that. So if there is an on the performance in leadership uh, path in government or in industry, it will ultimately reflect in the development of a given society. Well, in the 24th century, it is very rational and convincing to know that leadership is the most important resource, most important skills in the 24th century, even more important than natural resources, because there are many countries who are very advanced and well developed, who haven't got as much resources compared to other countries, other parts of the world that are not developed, sitting upon gold, upon huge resource of materials of, yet they are unable to harness and appropriate the natural deposit in their territory to advance their human development index. But meanwhile, the others who haven't got as much resources have been able to break some certain barriers and establish a very profound standard of living, quality standard of living for themselves because they have good and effective leadership. So, effective leadership in the 21st century is the most important commodity, most important resource, and most important skills. It is unmatched. It is unmatched. Yeah, it is. It is. It is on March. So there is a direct correlation between Human Development Index and effective leadership. So the purpose of leadership is to help the Human Development Index to help the actualization, to identify, to develop, and to put to use the human capital, and that is essentially what leadership helps us to do. And every other development in a given society is dependent upon the quality of leadership that is obtainable in that given society. In a nutshell, leadership helps us in the creation of wealth through the development of the human capitals and the appropriations of the material wealth in our environments. And also, leadership gives us direction and it helps us to appropriate our human capitals and the material wealth within our environment to the end that to create wealth to enhance our standard of livings and to develop a better and more advanced way of doing things. It prides itself on being professionally resourceful, sharing on a wide range of professional information. Since 2007, the director has amassed a vast volume of knowledge, experience, and competence, which serves as the basis of the formation